Tulsa coverage got it deep downfield. The
It's
expressway
me.
is
I got lazy on
wide
that
open.
route.
And he's slipped through
Oh,
the crowd, and
oh,
he'll
oh. I
house
got
it.
my boots
Touchdown,
down.
Ducks. And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and
Man,
wide
Okay.
receiver.
Got
Get it
those
to
too.
him in his hands, right on his frame.
Donna Rooney.
Run after
This
the
is Donna
catch
Rooney right here,
and do
dude. I
some
stole
serious
this one, though.
damage. And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the
Tight
catch.
shit,
For these
tight shit. Yep,
DBs in
yep.
this game, you've got to
I
tackle
feel
the
you.
reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house. From
Oh, shoot,
inside
ball.
his own 15, let's see how
I
far he
chopped
can
it on
get.
something.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive, just try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. And here's the
I tried
tackle
to
at the line
in
of
that hole.
scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter.
You can spin to hot water, dude.
No, it would have put me right behind you.
The hot water, nigga. Hot
The right
grease.
running
They
back would have
change
put me
ends of
right
the field,
behind you.
now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Buys a little extra time. That is just a sideline credit.
You said I wasn't gonna do what?
Catch, toe drag, everything you want. Man, it's so hard to be on the run. and
You
make an
said
accurate throw. It's just
I
very
can't do
tough.
what
Very
to you?
few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights
Okay.
all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy. At the 45 on his way. First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball.
Check it out, 22.
Man, and it was just the
Check it out.
impact of the hit that
Your ass on the really sideline.
He was a
Good tough, boy.
freaking
Hey, who was
missile
that
coming
tough?
in there,
Good tough.
and he knocked that thing loose.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
Take advantage of this shit, man.
They'll go to the
Take
ground,
advantage.
Ain't no advantage, nigga.
and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Ain't no motherfucking advantage. What advantage?
A lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn.
Hey, don't worry about talk to your team.
My linebackers running down your running
This
back.
offense is going to continue to
I understand.
focus on running the football. You can tell. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he was
No, you
hit
think you
just
gonna
as he
sit
was
back there.
releasing the pass, and it
I
falls
had a
to the
lot of
ground
niggas. I had tight
incomplete.
end open.
The Ducks want to move
I
quickly.
just scared throw it.
Right.
Throw it. Good throw it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to scramble.
Yeah, throw it on
Just
me.
flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from
What's his
several
ground, my
yards
dude?
out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf.
Cross
Great
the field,
concentration,
man.
great effort
Hope
by the
you run, my
receiver.
nigga.
Ooh, that's
That's
a nice
all right.
throw. Great accuracy
Hope you
there.
run, my
You
nigga.
think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys
They
running
had
around
last
a little
thing.
bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Trying to make magic with his
You sure?
feet.
I'll take the free
And
yard
he'll
again.
step across the
You know I'll take
sidelines after making a good gain
all
on
day
that
long, my
one.
boy.
Man, what a nice run by the
Dickie
Q.
Bacon
Great
Rice.
job exploding, getting
Dickie
upfield,
Bacon.
and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
20.
The Ducks get it past the sticks.
Field gets short.
Sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going to work
Just
in the
another
red
guy.
zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught on the outside, it's Stewart. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without
Is that
scoring. Fast motion from the
jet sweep?
offense.
Yep. There it is.
Pass on the jet motion.
There it is.
Went to the running game on third down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short.
Tried to make that nigga fumble.
And these little
Right
touch
there.
passes, man, they're just the easiest completions
Stop
ever.
playing me.
Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
Good shit, team.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They believe they can run right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play expecting dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short
The way I'm
run.
hitting that bitch.
I like
see it.
feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Wide out in motion.
Man, that nigga Irby, like it. That nigga done made me mad a couple nights.
Works his way through the traffic.
He done pissed me off. He disappointed me last couple games.
So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, they'll run it looking for the first. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You know, that's a good decision, I think, to go for it on 4th down because you're in the middle of the field. Even if you don't get it, your defense isn't in an awful position running back on, but they're able to get the 4th to keep the drive alive and see what they do.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have swayed in the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Oh, shit.
And it is a
Oh, that's
chunk
good.
play, a huge Huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll throw it from the red zone. Buys a little time with his feet. You'll take this every time time yards on the first down play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Yeah, I think it's shitty if he don't get it.
They can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk.
He's so inconsistent.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete. The
That
clock
nigga
is
just so
down to 9.
fucking
Tell you
consistent.
what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man. Everybody on an island. Everybody wants to get the
This shit, Theo. Hey, we want to help. We want to help.
Double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up.
You don't know what you're gonna get. I'm eating shit. I don't blame you.
Yeah, Halliburton is iffy though. He's iffy.
Like, and then for the threes, they got him at 2.5.
But he did like 3 he did hit 3 on last game.
Yeah, but shit, all his points be so spread it the fuck out. Like the 2 games before that, like he was average. T.J. McConnell had better games than he did.
Yeah, TJ McConnell. That dude.
He really done had a better series than he had.
That nigga's a bucket. I don't care who say he not a bucket, but he's a bucket, bro. He gonna get his for sure.
The Tide offense rolls
He beat all
on
of
the
them.
field.
Yeah, really hard doing MVP's going crazy.
Generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea.
Yeah, that white boy hit shoot videos.
What plays their quarterback is seeing the
Mama.
best to go out here and execute a
They go there,
Well, it's
man.
nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down,
Our
scoring
defense
right
be
here.
so tough this year.
He's
Oh,
knocked
good job.
down in the backfield. He'll lose a
Anyway,
couple.
right now, that shit
You
keeps
see
coming.
all this movement in football now. All the
it's
sticks, the
good.
defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Now the toss. Dances away from 1. Finds that
You go out there,
crease,
you
and
throw a
he's
rebound,
gonna
like,
run to the 29.
yeah.
Well, this offense came into the game.
That nigga there been
knowing they wanted to be
bullshitting.
physical. They wanted to
I ain't
establish
gonna
the
even
line
lie.
of scrimmage, and they're
We
running
have.
downhill right at this defense. They're churning out positive yardage early.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
I can't put on these niggas, bro. It's a screw.
Gets it to the 43-yard line.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He'll ride his man on the option.
Ooh,
And he's a
that's
real
me.
nowhere man.
I don't talk about nothing but grass.
You're going to stop the run game.
These niggas blocking their ass off.
Up front on the defensive offensive line, they've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Quick toss. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The option look. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple on 2nd and 8.
You fucking bet him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and
They trying to get
first
ring.
down.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football in the field is right outside.
They talking about Shea probably had 50
See,
tonight.
but the problem is this. When it get, if that game close, and it get down to like 2 minutes, you down 5. Thumbs down 5. See, you got more questions than you have answers. With the Pacers, they know who getting the ball. They know who they want to have the ball. There's nobody fighting about it. Ain't no question to ask about this. They seen this shit before.
Everybody touching that motherfucker.
Everybody touching that bitch for Halliburton shooting that bitch.
The whole team, bro.
Halliburton gonna shoot.
Oh, dude, talking about the bench going tough. Those 0. He off the bench. He tough.
Master, he do everything good besides shoot motherfucking free throws. Nigga can't shoot free throws. I see him. Nigga missed 4 straight. Hands got sweaty.
Now the question, will they have enough time?
Yeah, Brian out there shooting 3s and shit, bro. Like, ain't nowhere.
Got to get back in the ball game and get
They got Brian out there shooting 3s.
Still got more work to do. But step
Houston
one
tripped out by trading Jalen Green. I don't know what the fuck they think.
Yeah, they trade him to Phoenix.
Hell yeah.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game.
And when they got KD,
In the end zone with a 12
I fuck with KD, but
and finish the deal
shit.
with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're lining up
Yeah,
to boot it
Booker,
away.
Jalen Green.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
that's what they gonna look at. That's what they got.
Okay, that was Vaughn, fool. I said KD get
Ducks
trade
ready to
team
go back to
Rockets.
work on offense.
That shit
Yeah.
happened.
Shit, sure. At first I thought that was gonna be a good trade, but then I seen what they gave, what they got. Like, oh, that's a pick.
Very lucky that
You
one
dropped
wasn't
it.
picked off, and man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
How you
That's why
drop
these
that?
guys played defense. If that were an
His hand got
offensive player
to
or receiver,
super.
that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man.
Here
You
comes
gotta catch
bullshit
that
ass,
thing.
janky ass.
Incompletion brings up a
Jet sweep.
2nd down.
Come on with it.
Quick pass on the fly motion.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can
Yeah,
attack you.
that's
You're going to
crazy.
see the
I know when it's coming.
playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball
Yeah,
out
that's
on the perimeter.
Last time, hell, they been
Setting
getting
up
in
for a
my
1st
phone.
and 10 from the 26. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They wrestle him
Take
to
that
the
damn
ground,
ball.
but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
You see it right there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st
I-
down.
I
And
be
you wanna
trying to
create
strip
second
his
and short, third and
ass
short,
while
or
running, while
just
he
get
on the
1st
fire.
downs like that run right there.
Snatch that bitch smooth out his hand.
Oh, he sneaky, nigga.
They move the
Here
chains
come
on
the
the
jet
ground.
sweep.
Now another 1st down.
Let me see where he at. Okay. I'll try
Leaves it with the running back.
Ah!
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football.
Hey, this part is something the church and make it a word.
On second down, looking to throw. Coming after it.
They couldn't get off the line. They ran into each other.
The way the third quarter will wrap up with a big
They ran into each other.
Looked like you had a lot going on right there.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
And the Ducks line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Running it back, it's Adams. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. Getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense.
You say you got a chicken?
Get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way.
Yeah,
You don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
To the ground with the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. The give to the tailback. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Get down.
Well, I think this running back has proven this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? And a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Young. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
Feel good. Come on, man.
Hey, my nigga. Can I look?
You saw them, nigga.
Can I look?
3rd and short from the 26.
My
Pretty
gosh.
easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. He's got it again.
Oh,
And
they
maybe
would not
he'll
let
get
me
back
throw
to
the
line of
ball.
scrimmage, but no more than that. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
You got lucky, them motherfucker.
You talking about?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking left. Got it past the marker. Touchdown, Alabama! They move on top here in the 4th.
I know that shit.
I think one of the most underrated
I
things
know
we
that
talk
shit
about
was
with the QB is
very
time.
hard.
Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has him back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
What the hell you hopping this shit for?
Something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Bought a little time, lets it go. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Gabriel. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field.
Nothing but green ahead. The 20. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
It don't matter. You need to just go.
Second
I
down
don't.
coming up on this red zone opportunity.
I'm good. I'm gonna
Long as you know the motherfucker clear.
On the run, it's James.
Long as you know that
He's
motherfucker
dropped
clear.
behind the line of
I'm
scrimmage.
straight.
That'll be a loss of 3.
I'm straight too.
Great job.
I'm straight.
Everybody
Yeah,
firing off the ball.
I'm straight too, Phil.
They're making sure. Like from that old janky ass motherfucker, bullshit ass, Jet Sweet.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Boy, if I could just sneak that nigga like I want
Well,
to.
that down and distance, you're probably
Let me knock
expecting
him
him
out.
to go way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go
He won
catch
your
pass,
yard.
and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the
Gonna
first
be
down.
some
We react
quick.
to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another day.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal.
They gay that nigga, they crazy
There
ass
is
shit.
nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks.
I don't even think he got that motherfucker forward. To be honest with you. So he got to where he's supposed to be and shit. Let's go.
That
Oh,
way to get a hand in there and force the incompletion.
Well, this defense
Oh,
has had
man,
the
we
keys
were
on
celebrating.
one of the reasons why
That's
is because this
me.
quarterback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little
Nigga,
tough to swallow
playing with
here
me.
on the other sideline. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now,
Jet Sweet.
Yeah, You know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know
Just
it would be
sweet.
disappointing to only walk away with a field goal.
Just sweet. It's
Oh
over.
my God. I'm done, bro. I'm done.
Fucking playing with me, cut.
I'm done with this, bro.
Yeah, I've been making you quit this motherfucker.